happened. All of my technical difficulties were supposed to happen.
I didn't have them, but the answer is maybe.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always told myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content on just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club. It's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Brett? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having your smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What do you come in here for, anyway? Well, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. Literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members or something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. Thought I just saw something out of the corner of my eye. Well, quarter of her eye.
Maybe.
But I was not focusing on that. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Brett. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? I'm getting a spinning wheel on my... Okay. I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Brett. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for materials some other time. You're more important.
He's never going to participate in any clubs again after this.
Probably not. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Girl 1. Eh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Brett. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Brett in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, sorry, I didn't forget that. It just happened to run into him. In that case, I should probably make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Brett? I feel like I'm, not paying enough attention. I'm missing shit.
As far as I'm aware, you're doing just fine.
The girls
There's been a couple of things I've seen where it seems like you probably just like, oh, this is just how it is now. Where you just like the screen went inverted for 2 frames, and you're like, yeah. This is how it's gonna be. Fucking god damn it.
Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
If you don't mind, also just when I'm not talking and while you're reading, just listen to the background music a little bit. Nothing big. Just as you're playing. It doesn't have to be like a singular thing.
So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Doesn't glitch out or something?
Every now and then there's a few notes that go off key. Not consistently either. Like every now and then, you'll just hear a note just go, eh. You're like, what?
Interesting. Because I had turned it down a little bit, and I thought I heard it glitch out for a second.
Either that was something weird with the speaker, or that probably happened. Because that does happen.
Okay.
Bad instrumental players. Boy, I hope they got fired for those blunders.
It's Tyler's Bay Monica playing the piano. Poorly.
Wow. Can't believe you throw her under the bus like this.
Got a piece of hair in my mouth.
Ugh.
As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find just these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup pot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I can at least enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Brett, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read over the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I'm not quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling such a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me just as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Isn't it, though? Isn't it really fascinating?
Yeah, fuck this. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Really?
I read a horror book once. My best
Tell us
friend
more
killed
about this
herself.
book, Yuri.
I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look in the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Well, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind.
I play Doki Doki Literature Club.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give it back! Fine, Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Yeah, writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable sharing hers. I don't do high-pitched girl voices. That's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. And the next time we all meet, we can share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together.
You know, on the plus side, when you do the poem activity now, you don't have to pick any words for Sayori.
I feel like that's a trap. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture this club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Brett? Hold on, there's still one problem. Now we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I wouldn't join. Or I never said I would join. Monika may have convinced me to step by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought while three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, sorry, I thought... the girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Brett. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really, really hard to find new members, and if we don't find one more... Bentley, you okay? And we don't
Monika,
find more before the festival.
Monika, have you considered perhaps the club being disbanded is a good idea?
Yeah. I'm defenseless against these girls. Come here. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed, so if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend time with these beautiful girls... Right. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Brett? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be really pissed. Brett, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time. Okay. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Brett, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri leans up the tea set. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way home, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
This is gonna be fun.
You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes.
Yes.